it's coming up to New Year's, so I know the holidays are a crazy time. So today I want to show you guys a quick and easy New Year's nail. It's going to be a design for those of you that want the two-tone look, but you don't have a whole lot of time to spend doing a two-tone. Because I know sometimes those French manicures, those two-tones, those can be a little bit time consuming. So today I'm going to show you one where you don't have to create that perfect smile line, but you're still going to get kind of a similar look. So let's go ahead and get into our nail. I've already built out my extension using our clear Sculptor in the precision tubes. And then I've also capped the whole thing with our base gel. So you always want to make sure that you're starting with that base on the natural nail to make sure that you're going to have the best adhesion. Okay, so for this nail, we're going to use the concealer pink in the precision applicator tube. You can use the pot if that's your personal preference. For me, I actually like using the tubes for this because I feel like I have a little bit better control when I'm doing my smile line, or quote unquote smile line. So we're just going to start by squeezing a little bit of that concealer pink up at our cuticle area. I'm just kind of working in little circular motions to start to kind of move that product. And again, come back up to our cuticle area, squeeze out a little bit more product if I need, and then just kind of start to work that bulk down the nail. Now we're actually trying to keep a little bit of bulk to our nail here. We're not just trying to do a thin layer, so we are trying to build up a little bit of structure at this point. So we're just, again, kind of bringing that product down, squeeze out a little bit more as you work, and again, just kind of using those little circular motions to just kind of start to bring that product down the length of the nail. Now, when you get your pink as far down as you want it, you can start to just kind of create an edge. Now this is where if we were going to be doing a smile line, I would kind of come in and start to bring that product back and forth so you can start to see that smile line coming in. But we're not going to spend a whole lot of time trying to create a perfect smile line. What we're going to do instead is just kind of create a kind of an abstract look. So we're just going to kind of pull that down, kind of building a little bit of bulk right through the edge of the pink, and just kind of creating kind of a little edge there. Again, we're not creating a smile line, we're just creating kind of a random shape at the end of our pink. I'm just going to make sure that my pink is nice and thick right at that end. So you can see from the side view, we've got a little bit of thickness there. I'm going to come back with my brush if I need to, making sure to kind of touch up my edges around that cuticle, make sure I've got enough product everywhere I need it. And then I'm going to get this into the light and we'll cure that out for a minimum of 30 seconds. So our nail is cured out, and again, you guys, you can see we just kind of did a random shape on here. So we're not trying to create a perfect smile line, we're just kind of trying to create that random shaping around there. So we're going to bring in our white Opal Gel. You guys, if you haven't tried these yet, these are our new colors. You're going to love them. We've got our black Opal Gel. So it's super, super pretty colors, but they've got a little bit of that kind of a gold shimmer to them. I'm just going to kind of pick up a little bit. I'm going to start with the black and just kind of pick up a little bit of that. And I'm just going to kind of drizzle this onto the nail. And I'm kind of just using kind of the tail of that and just kind of swirl that onto the nail. Maybe get just a little bit more right up into that edge. And you guys, any of the color that gets up and over that pink, don't worry about it. It's going to file off. So I'm just going to clean out my brush here. We'll pick up a little bit of that white. And same kind of thing. Use that little tail to just kind of drag through and kind of swirling in that white into your design. Just kind of swirling that all together. So I'm liking how this is looking. I'm going to get this into the light and we're going to freeze it in there another 30 seconds. So we're going to make a glitter mix, and I'm going to work with my Flex gel. Now it's a personal preference. You can use the clear Sculptor, you could use Build, you could use Build Pink, whatever gel you want to mix your glitters into, you can. But for this design, I like the Flex gel because it's a little bit on the thinner side, and we're going to be able to kind of pull it a little bit more like we did our black and white. So we're going to take a little bit of our glitter, and this one is Chess Tournament. So we're going to take a little bit of that glitter into our gel. Okay, so I'm really liking how that's looking. All right, I'm gonna grab just my little art brush from our little 6-piece collection, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that glitter and kind of wherever I have little empty spots, I'm gonna just drop that glitter down in those empty spots and just kind of pull. So just using it to kind of accent our black and white, fill in any space. Again, you guys, at this time, we're not trying to build structure. We're just trying to create our design. And again, if any product gets up over that edge of our pink, that's totally fine. It's gonna file off. And however much or little glitter as you want, add it in there. Alright, I think just a little bit of an accent on there is all I need for this nail. Maybe just a little bit more right here at the end. And if you want a little bit more sparkle, you can add other glitters into your mix. Just create however you want. Okay, I think I'm liking how that's looking. Maybe just a little bit more right down on that edge. And I think we're good, so let's go ahead and cure that. Again for another 30 seconds. All right, so our nail is cured out, but now at this point, we do have to build up the rest of our structure. So I'm gonna use our Build Pink, and you could use the clear Sculptor, you could use Build, whatever gel you wanna use to fill in, go ahead. But I do like the Build Pink just because it adds a little bit of brightness. And don't worry, it's not gonna make your white look pink. Again, just gonna add a little bit of brightness. So I'm just adding enough of my gel to kind of fill in the low spots, build up my structure, and I think we're good there. And we'll go ahead and fully cure this now for 60 seconds. All right, so our nail is fully cured out. We are gonna use a little bit of our swipe to cleanse off the tacky surface. And then I will file out this nail and show you guys the final look. Okay, so our nail is all filed out, but now I want to add just one more last little detail, and all we're going to do is just outline so that we've got a little bit more definition between our pink and our extension. So you can use a couple of different options. You could either use our striping gel paint, and that one's got a beautiful, nice long striper brush in there. For me today, I think I'm going to use something just a little bit finer. So I want just a really, really fine line there. So today I'm going to use our Overdrive from Mission Control Gel Paint collection. So I'm going to take just a little bit of that black gel paint and put that right onto my tile again. So I'm using our liner brush from our 6-piece brush collection. So for this, I'm just going to kind of run my brush right through that gel paint and kind of twirling my brush as I go. That way it's going to really load up my brush, and it's going to leave just enough paint on there to get our nice fine line. So I'm just going to start right up at that corner, and you can create a little bit of texture. You can create a little bit of a swirl if you want to. Just kind of accent that line that you got, that you already started creating. I'm just going to kind of pull from the other side. Sometimes I go back and forth from one side to the other because otherwise I can't draw that straight line perfect all the time. So just kind of work in sections. So a little bit at a time. Pick up a little bit more paint if you need more paint. And again, just kind of working in sections back and forth. And you guys, when I'm doing line work like this, I really use my my ring finger or my pinky to really help balance so that I can get that really nice crisp line. All right, I think I like how that looks. Maybe just a little bit more definition over on this side here. You guys, you can make your lines as thick or as thin as you like. You could do maybe a second color to add in there. But I think I like that, so we're gonna go ahead and cure that, and we'll freeze that for at least 15 seconds, but I'm gonna do a quick 30, just if you're working on the other hand, however long it takes you to finish the other hand. Okay, so our line is cured out. Now you guys, normally I would have put protein bond on here, but I just got excited and I wanted to get into the design. So I didn't do my protein bond under my gel paint, which is totally fine. It's gonna adhere, no problem. But I always like to do the protein bond before I do my top coat to really make sure that I've got great adhesion and I'm not going to have any issues with top coat chipping or anything like that. So it's okay to apply it right over that mission control. It's not going to affect it one way or the other. And then we'll go ahead into our ultimate finish top coat. We'll apply one nice even coat all the way through from cuticle to free edge. And then we'll pop this into the light and we'll do a full cure of 60 seconds. When you're working with the ultimate finish, you don't have to worry about removing any tacky surface. There is no tacky surface, it's a tack-free finish. So once that nail is cured out, it is completely cured. And looks good, so we'll go ahead and cure that for a full 60 seconds, and I'll show you the final look.